High creatinine, eat these 7 kidney healing herbs daily. Senior health. When creatinine levels start to rise, it can feel like a ticking clock toward dialysis, and from there, life changes forever. The danger is that kidney damage usually advances in silence, striking without pain until it is too late. But simple herbs, when used daily, can make a real difference. Today, you will learn about 7 kidney healing herbs backed by science that may slow decline and give your kidneys the protection they desperately need. Let's begin with parsley. Inside your body, parsley acts like a gentle broom, sweeping away what your kidneys struggle to clear. High creatinine levels are a warning sign that waste is building up in the blood. This is where parsley steps in as a natural kidney healing herb and gentle cleanser for seniors. It works as a diuretic, which means it encourages your body to release more urine. By doing so, it helps carry away sodium, excess water, and other toxins that quietly burden your kidneys every single day. Imagine your kidneys as filters in your home. Over time, they get clogged with debris. Parsley provides the rinse that helps keep those filters working longer and better. Researchers have studied parsley and have found promising results. In clinical settings, parsley extract increased urine output and reduce the risk of kidney stone formation. This matters because kidney stones are not just painful, they can damage kidney tissue and raise creatinine even more. Think of parsley as both a protector and a helper, flushing the system before trouble becomes too severe. When urine flows more freely, pressure on the kidneys lessens, and harmful compounds do not sit in the bloodstream as long. Beyond its cleansing action, parsley is also a rich source of natural antioxidants. Just half a cup of fresh parsley contains about 50 milligrams of vitamin C. That is a significant dose for such a small portion. Vitamin C helps neutralize harmful particles called free radicals. These particles are like sparks that can damage delicate kidney tissues if left unchecked. In older adults especially, oxidative stress builds silently and speeds up kidney decline. Antioxidants like those in parsley calm that storm and give the kidneys a fighting chance. Parsley also supports blood vessel health. Healthier blood flow means more efficient delivery of oxygen and nutrients to every organ, including the kidneys. Stronger vessels also carry away waste more effectively. For someone struggling with high creatinine levels, every bit of kidney support counts. Ask yourself this: would you rather depend only on heavy treatments later, or take small steps now with foods that gently strengthen your system day by day? The good news is that parsley is easy to use. You do not need complicated recipes. Many people enjoy parsley tea made by steeping fresh or dried leaves in hot water. Others simply chop it fresh into soups, salads, or vegetable dishes. Its fresh flavor blends well and adds not just taste but healing power. Choosing fresh parsley whenever possible ensures the highest amount of vitamin C and antioxidants. Even sprinkling a handful over a cooked meal can add meaningful benefit over time. Of course, like all powerful plants, parsley comes with cautions. It is naturally high in vitamin K, which helps blood clot. This is a good thing for wound healing, but it can interfere with blood-thinning medicines. For seniors taking such medications, large amounts of parsley may pose a risk. Moderation and a quick check with a healthcare provider can prevent issues while still allowing you to enjoy its benefits. This shows how even a common kitchen herb deserves respect, and parsley is just the beginning. The next herb has been used for centuries, not only to ease digestion, but also to fight kidney inflammation directly. Get ready to discover the healing power of ginger. Before we move on, I'd love to know where you're watching from. If you're working to ease the kidney problems naturally, make sure to subscribe to Knowhow and turn on the notification bell. And if this content helps you, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it doesn't. I want to keep improving for you. Many older adults with kidney problems notice the same troubling signs. The ankles swell, the skin feels tight, and the body holds on to water that should have been cleared out. These changes are not just uncomfortable, they are signals that the kidneys are inflamed and struggling. Inflammation makes it harder for the kidneys to filter the blood, which causes creatinine to climb higher. If this continues, damage sets in quietly until it becomes difficult to reverse. This is where ginger, an ancient root used in kitchens across the world, becomes far more than a spice. It carries compounds that soothe inflammation, improve circulation, and protect the kidneys from further strain. Researchers studying ginger have found remarkable results. In controlled studies, patients who added ginger to their diet showed lower serum creatinine and urea nitrogen levels. These two markers are the red flags doctors check when kidneys begin to weaken. Reductions of up to 20% have been documented, which is a meaningful shift for someone trying to avoid dialysis. This is not magic, it is science. The active compounds in ginger, particularly gingerol, target inflammation directly. They calm the overactive response in kidney tissues that drives damage and makes creatinine climb. Imagine pouring water on a fire before it spreads out of control. That is how ginger works inside the body. The benefits go beyond the kidneys themselves. Ginger also improves blood circulation, which is critical for older adults with kidney concerns. Poor circulation means waste products linger in the blood longer. Stronger circulation ensures oxygen and nutrients reach the kidneys, while toxins move out faster. For someone facing swelling, fatigue, or slow healing, this improved flow can bring real relief. Have you ever felt your feet heavy at the end of the day, almost as if your body is carrying extra weight? Ginger helps lighten that burden by improving circulation and supporting healthy kidney function. Antioxidants in ginger add another layer of defense. Just 1 teaspoon of fresh ginger carries powerful natural compounds that reduce oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress as rust forming inside your body. Over time, it weakens organs, stiffens blood vessels, and damages tissues. For the kidneys, which already face the daily job of filtering, this rust speeds up decline. Antioxidants act like protective oil on a machine, preventing damage and allowing it to run longer without breaking down. Using ginger is simple and flexible. Some prefer thin slices steeped in hot water for a calming tea. Others grate fresh ginger into smoothies for a refreshing boost. It can also be added to soups, stir-fries, or vegetable dishes for warmth and flavor. The more natural and fresh the ginger, the stronger its protective compounds. Even a small daily amount, like a teaspoon, can make a difference over time when used consistently. Of course, ginger is powerful and deserves respect. Because it naturally thins the blood, anyone preparing for surgery or already taking blood-thinning medication should use it with care. Too much at the wrong time could increase bleeding risks. This does not mean ginger should be feared, only that it should be taken wisely. Nature gives us strong medicine, and strong medicine requires awareness. Yet cleansing and calming are not always enough. Sometimes the kidneys need help releasing extra fluid and toxins before they pile up. That is where the next herb, dandelion root, begins to shine. Long before modern medicine, people turned to the fields and gardens around them for healing. One of the most trusted plants was dandelion. While many now see it as just a stubborn weed, generations in the United States valued its root as a strong tonic for the kidneys. Families brewed dandelion tea to reduce swelling in the legs or puffiness in the face, signs that the body was holding on to too much fluid. What those early users knew from experience is now being confirmed by research. Dandelion root acts as a natural diuretic. It helps the body let go of water and toxins that quietly build up when the kidneys are struggling. When creatinine levels rise, it means waste products are not being cleared effectively. The blood grows heavier with toxins that stress the heart, the blood vessels, and the kidneys themselves. By encouraging steady urine flow, dandelion root lightens that burden. It is like opening a drain that has been clogged, allowing water to run freely again. The relief is not only felt in the kidneys but throughout the entire body. Less fluid retention means less pressure on joints, less swelling in the ankles, and more energy for daily activities. Early clinical trials have supported what traditional healers long believed. Dandelion root has been shown to reduce water retention and promote kidney detoxification. This is important for older adults because retaining fluid does more than cause swelling. It increases blood pressure, makes the heart work harder, and worsens kidney decline. By naturally easing that fluid out of the body, dandelion root lowers the risks tied to these silent but dangerous changes. Imagine waking up one morning and finding that the puffiness in your feet has softened and your rings slip on more easily. That is the kind of everyday difference herbs like dandelion can bring. The nutrient profile of dandelion adds another dimension. Dandelion greens contain potassium, around 218 milligrams in a single cup. Potassium is an essential mineral that supports proper heart rhythm, nerve function, and muscle strength. For kidneys that are still able to handle potassium, this can be supportive. It helps balance sodium, reduces blood pressure, and prevents cramping. Yet for those with advanced kidney disease, too much potassium can be dangerous. The kidneys may not clear it well, leading to an overload that disrupts heart function. This is why dandelion can be a friend or a foe, depending on the stage of kidney health. That is why guidance from a healthcare provider is wise before using it regularly. There are many easy ways to bring dandelion root into daily life. The root can be dried and brewed into tea with a slightly earthy flavor. Some prefer capsules for convenience. Others cook the young greens by sautéing them in olive oil with garlic for a side dish rich in nutrients. The versatility makes it easy to use, whether through food or as a gentle herbal tea. Consistency is what matters most, as steady use supports the kidneys over time. Every herb has its cautions, and dandelion is no exception. For older adults with advanced kidney disease and already high potassium, dandelions should be avoided. The risk of building up even more potassium in the blood is too great. For those in earlier stages, however, it can be a natural ally. It is another reminder that nature's gifts must be used wisely and with respect for the stage of health a person is in. But while dandelion focuses on flushing fluids, the next herb steps into an even more urgent role. It fights the dangerous scarring inside the kidneys that pushes many toward dialysis. That herb is turmeric. When kidneys begin to scar, the damage can feel invisible at first, but the effects are serious. Fibrosis is like a slow tightening of the tissues inside the kidney, making them stiff and less able to filter blood. This scarring is one of the reasons creatinine rises, and dialysis becomes a looming reality for many older adults. The thought of losing kidney function this way is frightening, yet nature has given us a golden shield in turmeric. The bright yellow spice that colors curries is more than just flavor. Its active compound, curcumin, has the power to calm inflammation and slow down the very scarring that leads the kidneys toward failure. Clinical research has revealed how meaningful this can be. In studies, patients with chronic kidney problems who added turmeric to their routine showed a reduction in protein leakage into the urine by almost 23%. This is critical because proteinuria, or protein in the urine, is one of the strongest early warnings of kidney decline. When kidneys leak protein, it signals that the filtration barrier is breaking down. Reducing that leakage with something as natural as turmeric offers hope that damage can be slowed. For many older adults, this means more time before dialysis becomes necessary and a better quality of life in the years ahead. Curcumin also helps calm the storm of inflammation that quietly burns inside kidney tissues. Inflammation does not only cause pain or swelling that you can see, it silently eats away at organ health, making every function harder. Turmeric cools this fire, Imagine spraying water on smoldering embers before they flare into flames. By easing inflammation, turmeric allows the kidneys to rest and recover rather than struggle against constant irritation. The numbers behind this golden spice are impressive. Just half a teaspoon of turmeric holds around 200 milligrams of curcumin compounds. That small amount can deliver antioxidants and anti-inflammatory effects throughout the body. For older adults battling joint stiffness, memory decline, or heart strain, turmeric offers added benefits far beyond kidney support. It strengthens blood vessels, protects the brain, and lightens the load on the liver. This makes it a whole-body ally, not just a kidney protector. Adding turmeric to a daily routine is simple and enjoyable. Some prefer golden milk made by gently warming milk with a small amount of turmeric and a touch of honey. Others use it in curries, soups, or rice for both color and flavor. Even sprinkling it on roasted vegetables or eggs can deliver steady benefits. The key is regular use. The body responds best when these protective compounds are present every day, building a shield that grows stronger with time. Still, turmeric should be respected like any potent herb. Excessive use may thin the blood, so those already on blood-thinning medication or preparing for surgery should use caution. People with gallbladder problems should also be careful, as turmeric can stimulate bile flow. Awareness and moderation keep this powerful spice safe while allowing its benefits to shine. This simple yellow spice, found in nearly every kitchen, can hold back one of the most dangerous drivers of kidney failure. Yet while turmeric fights deep scarring, another herb takes a different approach. It strengthens the immune system and helps the kidneys filter more efficiently. That herb is astragalus. If you're finding this helpful so far, please take a second to like this video. It may seem small, but it tells YouTube that this message matters and helps Knowhow reach more people who truly need it. If you believe others deserve this knowledge too, tap that thumbs up now. Fatigue, frequent infections, and slow-healing wounds are struggles many older adults with kidney problems know all too well. When the kidneys weaken, the immune system often suffers with them. A tired immune system leaves the body vulnerable to illnesses that strike harder and last longer. This is why astragalus, a root treasured in traditional healing, deserves attention. It is not only known for lifting energy, but also for strengthening the immune system and protecting the kidney's delicate filters. For seniors with high creatinine levels, astragalus offers both defense and renewal. What makes astragalus unique is its effect on the kidney's filtration system, the glomeruli. These tiny filters act as the body's sieves, clearing waste and excess fluid from the blood. When they weaken, creatinine levels climb, and toxins stay trapped inside. Research on patients with chronic kidney disease revealed that consistent use of astragalus improved the estimated glomerular filtration rate by 10 to 15%. This improvement may sound small, but for someone walking the fine line between stability and decline, it can mean more years with functioning kidneys. It means fewer toxins weighing down the body and more energy to enjoy daily life. The protective compounds inside astragalus, called polysaccharides, guard these filters like shields. They reduce oxidative stress and inflammation that would otherwise damage the glomeruli. Imagine your kidney filters as fragile nets. Day after day, waste and pressure threaten to tear holes in them. Astragalus strengthens the fibers of that net so it does not break down as quickly. This quiet protection is vital for older adults whose bodies have weathered decades of stress, medications, and illnesses. But astragalus is not just about the kidneys. Its effects ripple throughout the body. A stronger immune system means fewer infections, and every senior knows how dangerous a simple infection can be when the body's already fragile. The root stimulates white blood cells, the soldiers of the immune defense, making them more responsive. This means wounds heal faster, Colds do not linger as long, and the body has more strength to resist the unexpected. It restores a sense of resilience that aging and kidney decline often steal away. Energy is another area where astragalus shines. Many people with kidney disease describe constant tiredness that no amount of rest seems to fix. Astragalus is known for lifting this heavy fatigue. It improves circulation, oxygen delivery, and cellular energy production. For an older adult struggling to climb stairs or finish chores without feeling drained, this can feel like reclaiming independence. It is not about quick bursts of energy, but steady stamina that supports a fuller life. Using astragalus is simple. The root can be simmered in water to make a warming decoction. It can be brewed into teas or taken in capsule form for convenience. What matters most is regular use, because the body builds strength from consistency. Yet with its power comes a need for caution. Those with autoimmune conditions, where the immune system already attacks the body by mistake, should only use astragalus under guidance. Boosting an overactive immune system can sometimes worsen these conditions. But while astragalus builds resilience, another herb hides in plain sight in the spice rack. It is sprinkled on breakfast and baked into desserts, yet it holds surprising power for kidneys under stress. That everyday spice is cinnamon. Blood sugar spikes are one of the main drivers of kidney decline, especially in seniors with diabetes. Every sharp rise forces the kidneys to filter harder, wearing them down like an overworked engine. Over time, this relentless strain raises creatinine and worsens kidney function. Cinnamon steps in as a gentle regulator. It makes the body more sensitive to insulin, which allows sugar to move out of the blood more efficiently. This lowers the constant burden on the kidneys, helping them last longer. The evidence is striking. In studies with older adults, daily cinnamon intake lowered fasting glucose by 10 to 29%. That is not just a small dip. For someone managing diabetes or prediabetes, such reductions can mean the difference between stable health and rapid decline. Improved insulin sensitivity also means fewer sugar highs and crashes throughout the day. Imagine avoiding that mid-afternoon slump or the fog that settles in after a heavy meal. Cinnamon support extends beyond the kidneys, touching energy, mood, and overall quality of life. Cinnamon is also rich in antioxidants, which adds another layer of kidney protection. These compounds neutralize harmful particles that quietly damage tissues. Without defense, oxidative stress spreads like silent rust, eating away at the body's organs. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon carries strong antioxidant activity, enough to slow this hidden process. For kidneys that already struggle with filtering, this relief is like lifting a heavy weight off tired shoulders. It means less tissue damage, less inflammation, and more time before creatinine creeps higher. The beauty of cinnamon is how easy it is to include in daily life. There is no need for complicated recipes. Sprinkle it over oatmeal, blend it into a smoothie, or stir it into a cup of warm tea. Its sweet flavor makes it enjoyable, so adding it never feels like a chore. For many, cinnamon becomes a small daily ritual that brings both comfort and healing. Consistency is the key. When used regularly, the benefits accumulate, creating steady protection that grows stronger over time. Still, caution is wise. Not all cinnamon is the same. Common cassia cinnamon contains higher amounts of coumarin, a compound that can stress the liver when consumed in large amounts. For kidney health, the safer choice is Ceylon cinnamon, which is lower in coumarin and gentler on the body. This is not about fear, but about making the smarter choice for long-term safety. With the right type and the right amount, cinnamon remains both safe and powerful. A pinch each morning could mean better blood sugar control, less strain on your kidneys, and stronger protection against hidden damage. It is easy to overlook, yet its impact is deep. Cinnamon proves that healing is not always in rare herbs or expensive treatments. Sometimes it is right in front of you, in your kitchen, waiting to be used. But before the list ends, there is still one more herb that completes this circle of healing. It has been trusted for centuries as a soothing tea and is known as nature's tonic for urinary health. That herb is nettle leaf. There is something soothing about sitting with a warm cup of herbal tea in your hands. For centuries, older generations in the United States have turned to nettle leaf tea during times of illness and fatigue. This humble plant has long been called a tonic for the kidneys and urinary system, offering relief when the body feels weighed down with swelling, heaviness, and toxins. For seniors facing high creatinine, nettle leaf is more than a comfort. It works deep inside, calming inflammation and gently supporting the kidneys in their daily struggle. Inflammation is one of the biggest enemies of kidney health. It acts like a slow-burning fire, damaging the tiny filters that keep blood clean. Nettle leaf steps in with natural compounds that reduce this fire. Modern studies confirm what traditional healers knew. Nettle leaf lowers inflammatory markers and improves kidney excretion. This means waste products like creatinine and urea can be cleared more effectively. Imagine your kidneys as overworked workers trying to clear a crowded factory. Nettle gives them extra hands, lightening their load and making the process smoother. The benefits do not stop there. A single cup of nettle tea holds around 150 milligrams of calcium, magnesium, and polyphenols. These nutrients strengthen bones, calm muscles, and provide antioxidant support to the kidneys and blood vessels. Magnesium helps relax blood vessels, lowering pressure that can silently push the kidneys toward damage. Polyphenols protect tissues from oxidative stress, acting like shields that block harmful particles before they damage the organs. Each sip of nettle tea becomes a small act of defense against kidney decline. Older adults often face the double challenge of blood pressure issues and kidney strain. Nettle leaf can support both, but this is where caution matters. Because it influences blood sugar and blood pressure, those on medications must monitor closely. The herb is not unsafe, but it is strong. Blending powerful herbs with powerful medicines without oversight can tilt the balance too far. It is always better to work with awareness than to ignore the risks. The ways to use nettle are simple. Most people enjoy it as a tea, steeping the dried leaves in hot water for a gentle, earthy flavor. Others use capsules for convenience when brewing is not possible. Either way, consistency is the key. The body responds to steady care, not occasional sips. With regular use, nettle supports the kidneys, strengthens the urinary tract, and provides minerals that older bodies often lack. 7 powerful kidney-healing herbs have now been uncovered, each proven to help reduce creatinine and support senior kidney health. Parsley to cleanse, ginger to calm inflammation, dandelion to flush, turmeric to fight scarring, astragalus to strengthen, cinnamon to balance sugar, and nettle leaf to soothe and protect. Together, they form a toolkit from nature that can help lower creatinine and guard against further damage. If this video was helpful, please don't leave without subscribing to Knowhow. And if you feel like I truly understood your struggle and offered a solution that matters, type the word relief in the comments. I'd love to know if this helped you.